I remember it like it was yesterday. It was around 2015 while I was watching Creed for the first time and watching Michael B. Jordan, and I just felt floored. Why? Because he's jacked, he got muscles, and he's stylish. From that moment on, I was like, man, I really want to be like that. Now, granted, I'm nothing like Michael B. Jordan. I'm short, I'm 5'8", I'm bald, and we're just not the same. However, I said I want to be able to be like that. And what does that mean? I just want those attributes. I want to be stylish, jacked, and look muscular. If this is your first time coming to the channel, my name is Adrian Nguyen. Here I talk about men's fashion, men's lifestyle, and I am highly dedicated to help you improve your style and make you feel more confident along the way. So go ahead and kick back, relax. Go ahead and subscribe. We have a family, a vast growing community over here. So go ahead and hit subscribe. I really want you to be a part of this journey and just gain some value watching these videos, all right? So without further ado, let's get started. In today's video topic, we're talking about how to be more muscular. So we're talking about gaining muscle, how to be able to do that. In my videos, I know I talk about, gaining muscle, shedding body fat to be able to look more stylish in your clothes. Now, for those who don't know my credentials, I used to compete. I did a men's physique, bodybuilding, body sculpting competition, and I went ahead and got top 3 in both of my divisions, which isn't too bad for my first time. And I've also been a personal trainer for a couple years, helping others improve their physique. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. Number 1, know your calories. So if you are a more skinny, lanky type of guy, you want to make sure that you're in a calorie surplus. Now I'm not talking about a dirty bulk, but you want to make sure that you're kind of, above the line of maintenance or at a surplus. If you don't know your calories, a website to go to is caloriecalculator.net. Here's an example. It kind of gives you a template to follow. You go ahead and put your age, you put your weight, you put how often you exercise, and then you just plug it in and it spits back some calories. Now, this is just a general basic guideline for whether you're trying to shed some weight or gain some weight, but just do what works for you. Go ahead and track it and then see how that works for you. Number 2, weigh out your proteins. You want to do 1 to 2 grams per your body weight. So say for example, I'm 180 pounds. So the least amount of protein that I should intake daily is 180 grams of protein. And the most that I could be able to do is 360. After 360 grams of protein is kind of like, useless. What's the point? So go ahead and make sure that you're weighing your protein, whether you're weighing your meats, whether you have, protein powder, you drinking some protein milk, you have, these different type of products or supplements. Just make sure that you get at least 1 gram of your body weight. Number 3, now we're stepping out the kitchen. So you went ahead and tracked your calories. Now you have your protein that you need to take. What you're going to do is start hitting the gym. I want you to go to the gym at least 3 times per week. If you could do 3 to 6, that's more ideal, but you want to make sure that you go to the gym consistently. Make sure that you go in there, you lift the weights, you do progressive overload, okay? So for those who don't know, progressive overload is just basically, let's say you start off with 20 pounds, you're doing 20 pounds of curls, all right? So after a week or two, after the 20 pounds gets a little light, you want to jump to 25. I'm not saying go to 30, 40, but you always want to make sure that you're progressing in some type of way. So you start at a weight, you finish at another weight. Now, this doesn't happen for the rest of your life. You're actually going to hit a peak at some point, but just, generally, you want to make sure that you're always pushing yourself a little harder and harder for progressive overload. Number 4, now that you're being in the gym, you're being consistent, you're doing progressive overload, you need to train smart. So a good way to be able to train your body parts is at least 2 times per week. So if I'm going to train, if I want bigger arms, what am I going to do? I'm going to train my arms at least 2 times per week. I'm not going to train them every day because they need time to rest, but you want to train each body part at least 2 times per week. Train your chest 2 times a week, shoulders 2 times a week, biceps, triceps, leg, don't skip leg day. Everything at least 2 times per week. And if you just stay consistent enough, you'll be able to see some progress. Number 5, now this is very important and very slept on. I know in America we have a very hustle-driven culture. You always think you gotta work hard, no time for sleep, and I get it, I understand. It's the grind and you wanna make sure you accomplish your goals. However, you don't wanna get caught up in just running, and not giving yourself time to rest. Whenever you're working out, you're eating right, you need to give your body some rest. Actually, if you don't give your body rest, it's kind of counterintuitive. It's like a scab. So let's say I have a scab here on my arm, and let's say I'm always picking at it, right? I'm always working out, I'm always on the treadmill, I'm always lifting weights. And it's not, if I keep picking at the scab, it's not giving time for that scab to heal. So what do you do whenever you have a scab? You go ahead and just, nourish it. Maybe probably put some petroleum jelly, Neosporin, whatever it is you use, and then, put a Band-Aid over it, let it rest, let it breathe, give it some time. And then later, come to find out, it's healed. The scab is gone, it's a part of your skin, and you're ready to go. And the same thing applies for the gym. Make sure that you give yourself time to rest. That is super important, and you don't want to miss out on your sleep. I'll say a good range is 6 to 8 hours of sleep daily, and that is just key to be able to build some muscle. Also, another thing, I did not want to leave this out. How can I talk about building muscle without talking about having energy? This is something that I use. This is Mio Energy, and it has loads of caffeine in it. What I do is just take some water, I go ahead and sprinkle some of this, shake it up a little bit, and just drink it. For you to build some muscle, you want to make sure that you have the proper amount of energy so that you could progressively overload in the gym. So those are my 5 tips on being able to build some muscle. Not only is this good for you to be more healthy, but it's also good for your style. Here I talk about style, so make sure that you're in the gym, you're eating right, you're getting that rest, that replenishment that you need to be able to get some gains and go out there and feel confident in the world. If you like anything that I said, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Again, we're growing a vast community, and I really want you to be a part of this journey and watch these videos to gain more knowledge. And I actually enjoy making these videos, so go ahead and join the community so I can be able to share more information and make these videos. All right, so thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.